Good evening, everyone, and welcome to all who are watching. Yes, it is V Rising again, because now this game is finally finished, and huzzah for that. I've actually been waiting for some time for this game to be finished. The last time I played, it was still in early access, which was last year sometime. But now it's finished, and I can finally somewhat progress even further, because last time, if I remember correctly, I couldn't smelt iron. Now, we have a chance to see where this goes. As for what my character is going to look like, make him slightly tan, uh, give him a JoJo face. My apologies, that it just sneezed. My apologies. Anyway, let's not go with the typical long hair like you would find on normal vampires. Nah, my guy has to be a little bit spontaneous. Yes, yes, we'll do that. Any features? Give him a metallic jaw. Yeah, he looks more feral. Like that. Cool. And of course, the red glasses or Alucard kind of thing. Love it. As for that, that is our character. Lovely. Let's give him a real good name. Something for a good vampire name. Let's see. What is a good vampire name? Should we go for Lordrak? Lordrak. Let's try that. Lordrak. How's that sound? Sounds pretty tame, but eh. Let us begin. Second day of streaming. Wow. I actually played this game a little bit today just to get a feel of what has changed. Quite a lot, actually. So it's managed to improve upon what most main titles nowadays have yet to master in terms of delivering a proper game. Oops.
An achievement, to be sure.
Oh yeah, I must craft it. We also need this, the bone ring. Already connected? Is it already with me? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
Yet another accomplishment.
Shadow bolt. One thing I noticed about one of the mistakes I made when I used to play this quite a bit. Um, it was when you're starting your base or your castle. The typical motion is to do it as to build it as soon as you find a spot that's open, but no, because one headache I really didn't like was when I was trying to get from one end of the map to the other, and it was just such a damn chore. So pick the spot way out in the other play that is quite efficient. Because this area is like free to you for the first few levels. Then you get there, and then you get up there. So you think maybe smack dab in the middle, right? No, then you're too far from everything. Um, no, that actually would be a good idea, like right over there maybe. But no, since I'm gonna be in the earlier areas, I'm gonna see if this is open. If not that, then maybe up here. I always like to have the throne room a little like on the third story of a whole construction area. So
Lies my power.
I'm gonna try and make my way over there. Let's hope that I make it there alive. And to whomever is ever going to be watching this, I have some good news. I made a friend today. I'll have to. I only know her by Tiger, a VTuber with well, obviously a Tiger personality, and is currently playing Elden Ring. She welcomed me into her circle of friends, and I couldn't be more happier because um, most of the time, since I've been even before my debut and last year, when I try to reconnect or connect to other VTubers, I I didn't get that much of a good reception from them. You know, like it's like they didn't have time for me. It makes sense because I'm a rookie. I'm a newbie to this whole VTuber thing, so it makes sense. Makes sense that you don't want to deal with the lowly mortals soon to become demigods or gods, whatever you want to be. Just kidding. He's a headache. Him and his poison attacks, but not as annoying as a Bandit King. Anyway, so I think it's Tiger VT. I think that's her name. But very welcoming, very lovely. I'm no, still got a lot of way to go. Really, I can still craft some stuff. Yes, yes, yes.
Missing key ingredients.
I'll have to kill some animals. and some animals. Surely a wolf or two will come along the way. I promise you this stream will be a lot longer. So. Tell you what, I was feeling a bit down today because I get approached by a lot of VTuber artists on Twitter or X. I'm gonna call it Twitter. I don't care who corrects me. Anyway, I get confronted by them quite often. Well, not confronted, but like, approached. They want commissions, but I can't afford the commissions, right? They like point out so much that I have to improve in order to count myself as a successful or even watchable VTuber, and it's quite disheartening because it just shows how far I've got to go and what I need in order to become a successful VTuber. Banners, logos, overlays, badges, emotes, all of the luck. And I can't blame them for wanting commissions because, I mean, they're artists. They work hard for their thing. I, for the life of me, can't draw to save my life, and I cannot produce an overlay like a boss. So it's 5% blood quality? Yeah. Where's the premium? Every artist I feel that is out there deserves the compensation and commission that they can get because they work hard. They put a lot into it, and I'm sure that there are some out there that will also go through like, a stage where they just get so tired of dealing with VTubers because you want your character to be exactly how you want them to be. It makes sense. I make it, but still also gets kind of frustrating to have to decline their offers.
Yet another accomplishment.
Has my new spot. Should it be over there? Just evict the trespassers. And try to fit what we can up here. Oh, brother, already? Okay, so I can't. There's a large deposit of copper. So forget that noise. It will have to be here then. Everything can go here for the moment. This means I got a lot of building to do. That's all. I totally missed. Well, Scott, excuse me.
From my veins, I rejuvenate.
I believe that when someone goes out of their way to help you when you have nothing, it is your responsibility as the person receiving that help to do what you can in time to repay that kindness. Prime example is prime example is my former boss, who was taken from by the pandemic. He gave me a chance to work at a scrapyard, and I was getting quite a good sum there. This is way before 2020s, so no way would I've known that I should save my cash
Recognize my power.
so that I can afford commissions, afford doing commissions for a YouTube artist. So for now, put that
Must
here.
have blood to feed my castle heart.
This.
Yet another accomplishment.
Okay.
I cannot build here.
Yeah, I already have an ideal location. Thank you. Yeah, so here goes. The arduous task of building my
Will not work.
dungeon. Or my lair. Might as well be a dungeon for any sorry excuse for adventurers. As I was saying, he gave me a chance, and I did everything I could to try and make it up to him for the kindness he showed to me, and I still feel that I have not repaid that kindness, and unfortunately now I never will. Apparently, that's why. If anybody helps me and I make it to the point where I can pay them back, you better believe I'll do it as soon as possible. Forget about if I get a new job and someone helped me get there. Forget about buying that new car. I will take them out to the best bushveld drive of their life, where it's glamping, and we'll get to watch all the big five, that kind of stuff. I'll just basically show them a good time as a thank you. And of course, if they ever need help, I'll definitely lend a hand, without question, until we both agree that my debt to them, my moral debt has been paid off.
I cannot build here. Recognize my power.
Oh boy, this is gonna come in handy now. Eventually, this Coffin will go up where it belongs, but for now, good enough place, I guess.
Yet another accomplishment.
Get 19 followers on Twitter, but unfortunately they're all just VTuber artists want to get commissions, but don't show up for your debut or any stream of yours at all. Something that I've learned recently now. First build the outer side of this place. So I'll at least know where to put all the... Well, it's right here. This is a good enough spot as any.
This will not work.
To continue what I was saying a bit earlier about how I was bummed down today, because I was reminded, or it was pointed out to me, maybe not intentionally, but it was pointed out, just how far I've got to go till I'm good and ready to be counted as, you know, a decent streamer or VTuber. It did bum me out, but it's one of those times when a person must just talk to themselves and say, you're still learning. You are still a newcomer to this whole thing, so don't beat yourself up. I have a history of beating myself up. Nobody was as hard on me as I was on myself. But now I'm not afraid to make mistakes. Though I still will apologize because it's only good manners.
This will not work. I cannot build here.
mean,
I cannot build here.
when it comes to how many times it took me to get something right, I'll be the first to say it took more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times,
This will not work.
and above all, it just need more fibers. It took me 6 times to get my learner's license or learner's permit if you're American. And it took me 4 tries to get my drivers eventually. But I eventually got it. Didn't let anything such as failure or mistakes or whatever stop me. Learn from them and just watch how much you can grow. It's
You may bite it once.
quite what? And I'm often asked, especially on one of those like posts that say, if you could go back in time and talk to your 10-year-old and say only 10-year-old self and say only 3 words, what would it be? Often I'd go back, well, it won't be 3 words, but just 3 words. So I reject that just that stipulation. But I will say to him, don't be scared to fail. We'll get better in time. Same with this VTubing or the streaming thing.
I cannot build here.
VTubing, streaming, same thing. Just one chooses to show their face, the other one chooses not to. And for good reason. But get back to that a little later. Same as I'm doing with this VTubing thing. The only way I'm gonna learn is if I make mistakes. Learn as I go. Man.
This will not work. I cannot build here.
I went to I'll just call it the square. Just so that I don't dox myself. In case there will be any people that will be listening to this and are in my area. Whatever. But I went to the square today, and honestly, I just couldn't wait to get away from that place.
This will not work.
There was a time when it was like so pleasant to go to. It was the go-to area, go-to place for anybody who was like looking for a good time. And when I mean that, okay, well, I moved to my current location in 1998, and I've been here ever since. Yeah, very old. I'm very old. And, well, not very, very, very old, but I'm old enough to be called a fogey, if you so say. And first thing that I saw there was the cinemas, the movie house, the movie theaters. It was an old style movie theater,
Build here.
similar to the ones you would see on TV.
The material is too strong.
By the way, how is the planks going? Build myself a workbench. Uh, Needs more. So anyway, and first movie I ever saw at the cinemas, and I thought I'd never get this chance because I always thought as a child I'd never be able to get to do those things that I see on TV. And when I was a kid, most of my programming was American based. Like a Mice from Mars, Brave Star, He-Man, not Thundercats. Thundercats was too exclusive, but Sonic the Hedgehog, all that good stuff. It was all I knew really, and when it was around 1987, I think, when I noticed that programming that I grew to love was starting to change. They were dubbing some shows in different languages. You um ever heard of Sonic the Hedgehog in Afrikaans? It's it's so weird.
I am missing key ingredients.
Papa Inget's not too far away. Anyway, the first movie I watched in cinemas was Ants. You know, the whole Woody Allen, I think it was, character. The Woody Allen character, Ants movie. Yeah,
This isn't working.
still too strong. Supposed to get a copper ingot. Do I have to go somewhere and beat somebody up? Probably do. Yeah, it wants me to do copper ingot, but how? I keep forgetting how I'm supposed to get that. And I think the movie after that was Phantom Menace, maybe? List of movies I've watched at the cinemas.
This will not work.
The Castle Limit. Yeah, I forgot. Anyway, the square had the cinema, and it had like a little store you would be able to go.
I require more resources to make that. I require more resources to make that.
Well, it was one of those like thrift stores where you could just go and buy a magazine, look in this aisle, and there's like a lot of like cards that you can give to a family member, like World's Best Dad, Happy Valentine's this, Happy Mother's Day that. And other section they would have good toys, kids, so it was a neat place to go to. But You know, not that interesting if you're a kid who's looking for the next big adventure. Anyway, and it also had those old music shops where you'd get to listen to a uh, like three tracks at most of a album of your favorite artist, and then you get to choose. Okay, I will buy it or not. There's also a game shop, so you could play a demo of a game, and this was around the time when PS1 was starting to go mainstream. And it was beautiful. Plus, it had a great snack shop and a piece of resistance, an arcade. It was called Hard Hats until they replaced it with a. That was my the first sign that I knew that the place was going to dogs. Was that they get rid of the arcade first, even though you see tons and tons of teens are going there and playing games right after they have a meal at a restaurant or something. And yeah, that was the first sign of the square going to the dogs. You know, I still went. It's only recently now I cannot get myself to go anymore. I cannot. It's it looks like a modern mess. Suffice to say, it it looks like something that it looks like somewhere where rich people would shop, but they would choose the mall on the left because it's more chic. You know, it's like this square is now like the option that they won't pick. The rich people won't pick because uh, it's nothing compared to its competitor. Like they were specifically built so that it would be like the second guessing thing, second guessing choice. I just like the old look it was, but I guess it's a prime example for times are changing. Hopefully the things change for the better eventually, right?
An achievement, to be sure.
Oh yeah, level 16. What is mine? I'm 20, so I outmatch him outrageously. Level 16, Alpha, the White Wolf. The trail of the scent. More appropriate. The trail of this saint bears the unmistakable signature of Dracula, the immortal king. When Dracula fell, cursed the world of Vodoran with a blood rain, a scourge in which many perished. Some who survived became unknowingly twisted by the downpour. Bloodlines forever empowered by his malice. This mighty predator is infused with that legacy. Oh, I forgot to track him. Huh. Oh, what am I running away from? They're my prey. Apparently, when you are feeding on them, you'll become immune to damage. Or maybe that's just for the big boys. A V blood carrier using, yeah. So we're still on the topic about like days of old and good times and nostalgia and such. Ooh, ooh, I'm burning, I'm burning. My introduction to the internet was quite a marvelous one. But when I say introduced to the internet, I mean like internet culture, such as Flash animation. I used to buy these magazines every month called Nag Magazine. Now, don't get the wrong idea. It stood for New Age Gaming Magazine. And it always come with a CD or DVD or whatever. And on that would be like demos of the next upcoming games and some Flash videos and even some small Flash games. It's quite it's quite exciting every month what you would get because it would always be something different. Sometimes it would be like the first 10 minutes of the next anime that's coming out soon, or maybe even some Flash animation that a artist from Newgrounds made up. And you guys get to have a small glimpse of what's coming up. For me, this was artists like I Will Press, guy who did Foamy the Squirrel, or who is doing Foamy the Squirrel. Let's see if Foamy is still going after all these years. Egoraptor, Aaron Hansen, Game Grumps. Who else? Who else? Who else? There was so many names to the Flash animation world, and used to used to know them religiously, but I guess times have changed when Flash leaves your life. But nonetheless, was
From my veins, I rejuvenate.
I was introduced to the internet's culture that way, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. It was so great. Still watch Game Grumps for Aaron Hansen alone, but also with Danny, Dan Avidan, whatever. He's also a delightful part of the duo. So Why not as well?
Oh, you probably think you're something, but you are just another kill.
Oh, brother, really? Gonna steal my kill. What level is he? Can't see. Doesn't show, just a skull. I messed up my camera now. He's gonna kill my best bud. No. Oh, wait, I can still distract him. He did the hard work for me. How's that?
New knowledge acquired.
Ooh. In the immortal words of Joseph Joestar, run away!
An achievement, to be sure.
Oh yeah.
Step into a new skill.
Yeah, I already know the shapeshift. Hope I'm going the right way. Oh wait, yeah, nasty looking boy. Now I'm matched with these people. This is probably gonna hurt my throat. A cold-hearted bandit lieutenant. She oversees the animal husbandry and leather tanning camp in Farbane. Once a member of the Dunley militia, she was removed from her position for her brutal battlefield decision-making. Aside from being a crack shot, and arrow rain down icy death. Yes, please, show me the way. Ah, she's in there then. Well, best to get rid of her backup. Reinforced bone axe. You mean what I already have? No, thank you. That her? No. No, we don't. We're not invincible when when we're feeding on others, other lesser beings. Unless they're like the V carriers, then no.
Blood sustains me. Blood sustains me.
Damn it. Damn it. Yoo-hoo.
Winter's come early. You better be prepared.
Oh, I am.
Freeze! Freeze!
Really?
This cold is different.
The icy cold grasp of death.
I feel stronger.
Lovely little. And let's put that there. I'd like to have 2 offensives. Now who's next? Wait, let me see. I only have to hunt down 1 more and I can return to my castle. This summer, a brutal mining foreman, just as adept at crushing stone as he is crushing bone. Not even his incredible eye for recovering and refining metals was enough to stop him from getting run out of civilized society. His violent rage makes a fine motivator for the monks. Huh. What's the name of that trailer guy? Don something. Don Fontaine. There we go. Yeah, that was his name. Oh man, he created that whole um trailer voice. Now there's a new guy called Red Pepper, I believe. He does just as a good job, but when was the last time we ever heard a trailer voice? I don't remember when. It's so long. The trailers have to speak for themselves now. Typical big video, always trying to downsize our entertainment. No such thing, of course, I'm just joking. Oh no, I have been exposed. Help me. rushed in a little too fervent.
My blood, restore my body. My blood, restore my body.
If I can go on a little tangent for a bit, my generation, millennials, were, I think, we were part of we were the last generation to experience what it's like to walk around or listen to music on a cassette Walkman. Because I still remember I had a Walkman when I was like 11, 12 years old. And I listened to such songs such as whatever was on the radio, such as I'm Blue or Daft Punk's One More Time. Then I immediately changed to CD, to CD player, portable CD Walkman in under a year. And then, like a year and a half later, it's MP3 players galore. So, obviously, I was thrilled to be part of this new digital age that we were not so slowly getting into. I mean, from analog TV, well, analog TV stopped functioning in 2009. But I mean, here in South Africa, it was like 2 years ago that it stopped.
There is no space in my inventory.
Oh, crap. That means whatever goodies he's got, I won't be able to take. Anything I can do? It's just gonna stay there until...
There is no space in my inventory.
I'll have to come back for him. Yeah, I was thrilled going through this whole technological revolution we were having. It was great. Then, before I knew it, I stopped watching VHS tapes, which had my favorite stories from, and still have, yeah, I still have them. Have my favorite stories from when I was a child on them. I stopped playing those old cartridge Nintendo games. I stopped watching just channels 1, 2, and 3 because that's what we had in South Africa in the 90s. 1, 2, and 3. Then came ETV. Mnet was also a choice. And then came DSTV. Oh, jeez, I'm going the wrong way. I'm so used to going that. Oh, brother. So he's here, and I gotta get there. Be a trick. So sorry. and it's still daylight, so well, not for long. Still, DSTV was like the first 180 channels, I believe. Of course, all I was interested in at the time was Cartoon Network. 24 hours of cartoons, and I love my cartoons. I will tell you guys that right now. I love my cartoons. Love them I love my cereal in the morning. It's been a while since I've had cereal. All I've been eating is toast in the mornings, of course. Anyway, to saying, and for a good few years, having DSTV was the bomb. Problem is ads, like like ads for anywhere. Am I going the right way? Circle around here, go up there, then yeah, on the right path. Like ads for anything, especially in this day and age. They just got more ridiculous. They started to just make it a damn hassle to have DSTV. DSTV being like cable, I guess, for American. But the moment they started to like have ads on every channel, you just want it out. We still partially have DSTV, but we share it with like with some friends and family, and we only watch it for the sports now. Although on the 13th of July, I'm going to be going to an actual rugby game. It'll be my second rugby game, actually. The other one was with South Africa versus Argentina. That was an experience and a half. Okay. Now look what we have today. Streaming services that we never thought we could have had 20 years ago.
Sanguine regeneration.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of is that. It'll get rid of the 90% of pure blood I've got. There are plenty of beasts out there. Anyway, now that we've got like the streaming services that we all want, it's like everything is now at our fingertips, literally. Compared to what we had like 20 years ago, we jumped a few leaps, sorry, in technology capacity, and honestly, it's nuts. So I guess what I'm trying to get to the point in about this whole tangent thing is I often feel that in what we've gained, with the technology we have now, the convenience, the hands-on, in your pocket internet, all that stuff, we've lost something. We lost the very thing that made our lives that much more beautiful. Of course, I went 5 days without internet once, and I felt like I was back in the 90s, so... Plus side, I didn't have to listen to some boring politics and such. But in the end, I just think that we've lost simplicity. That's all. The simple act of just waiting for that favorite song of yours to appear on the radio and then finally start playing that cassette tape so that it records it. Simple act of not knowing where your family is at all times. Simple act of writing a letter instead of just texting. But understand, I'm not trying to complain here. I'm not. It's astonishing what we've accomplished so far with what we have, but like I said, I'm a nostalgic fool. I can't help but think about the past quite often. I mean, we now have everything that we could ever want at our fingertips. You want a hamburger? Fine, order online. Cool, you got an app for that. You Yeah, sorry. I'm And that's kind of why my little talk earlier about the square that I go to, like this little mini mall that I was mentioning about. It kind of hits into nostalgia as well because remember it being such a hot destination for me, East. But now I just don't want to go near it because they've taken everything that was good about it and gave us nothing in return. You know, I don't smoke. There's like 2 tobacco shops there. I don't eat Indian food that that much, and they got like four of them there, and yeah. It's just catered more to the younger generation, I guess. That's all. I'm gonna stop complaining about it. I promise. kind of like my old hometown when I was a wee lad. Let's make it blue.
This will not work.
Put everything in here. I come back after killing him. These will be waiting for me. I don't know if anybody will know who I'm talking about when I say this, but there was a game critic known for his cynicism, for his cynical behavior. There we go. And he was British. Most people know him by John Bain, while those cultured knew him by Total Biscuit. Now, from what I understand, is that this man, he had the gaming industry not under his thumb, but he could like change the tide of it if he so wished. He pushed many the game developers out there to put more in and expect that the community won't respond kindly. Yet they did, but it was kind of like a psychological trick he would play on them, because game developers nowadays, especially the ones of the big brand corporation gaming companies, they
From my veins, I rejuvenate.
there's a corpse pile.
My blood, restore my body.
Anyway, Total Biscuit was very well known for his cynical behavior, as well as his like know what the gaming community wants and how they were to get it. In fact, he was so impactful to the gaming community that for Warframe, uh, 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 damn it,
I cannot go on.
I should have waited for not. Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, in Warframe they actually like have his signature Warframe, like the one that he would use a lot or use the most, and or had the best build. They now have it at the Mercury Relay, a statue of it to honor him because he passed away due to cancer. Cancer always takes the best ones away.
Well, well, well. What
Nope.
are the
Oh,
odds of
well,
this?
when in Rome. But she's a lot stronger than me. I could be like every anime protagonist out there ever. You're obviously 10 times stronger than me, but I will not give up. I will fight you, and I will beat you.
Think on your feet. Think on your feet.
You got nothing else to say? Yeah.
Never lost before.
So, the anime protagonist mindset works.
Taste of
I'm gonna go back for my stuff.
Yet another accomplishment.
An adept but undisciplined archer, she lets her arrows fly and trusts that fate knows where to take them. And it works. Lydia is a force of chaos that cannot be contained, and the abandoned king is happy to let her do as she likes as long as it benefits him. Lydia, the Chaos Archer. And I defeated her when I'm level 20 and she's level 30. Guild Warrior, I am. Yeah, you can even find Total Biscuit Co-optional Podcast, as it's called. Ooh. Optional podcast animated shorts, well, not shorts, but videos. I go them talking about a range of topics, but Total Biscuit was like a big voice in the gaming community, and if gaming companies wanted to succeed, they'd listen to him. Sadly, passing away due to cancer, despite him having numerous breakthroughs in his treatments, he unfortunately didn't make it. So the internet and the gaming world lost a treasure. Actually, replace that. Let's see what it's like. I bet he would tear Ubisoft CEO a new one if he heard him say that gamers should get used to the idea that they don't own video games anymore. He would have a field day in wrecking him. God damn. Eh. Carrying silver. Carrying silver. Drop. Every now and then you check like other YouTubers out there would appear on his show, like on the podcast, like Angry Joe, Jim Sterling, Even Felicia Day was on there once. Poor JC Cox. Just, damn it, what was wrong with me? Just drop this. Better save it for him. Very interesting. What is it? A trippy shroom.
You're lively for a corpse. Bet you smash up all the same.
Oh. My strikes kind of sound like the marching sound or the humming tune. Some Digimon I know of singing as they were patrolling a certain city. It was in the first Digimon series. They were going, ha ha ha, ha ha ha.
Crush me.
Oh, I'm not gonna crush ya. I'm just gonna hurt ya.
I feel stronger.
Satisfaction. Huzzah, even. I can go back home. Take the spoils of war. Yeah, listen, it sounds like them. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That's what they did, actually. I think it was Tankmon and some android Digimon, whatever. Oh, what is wrong with you? Get rid of it. It's heavy into Pokemon. It's a wee lad. Till Digimon came around and I was like, oh, they don't say their names over and over again. Huzzah, lovely, great. Meanwhile, while I haven't been watching Pokemon, same 12-year-old kid has been winning match after match of Pokemon battles 20 years, 20 something years. And it came to an end. That means I've got a lot of catching up to do. Question is, do I want to? Digimon with the Spirit Evolutions. That one was a bit unorthodox, but since when has anime ever been like, following the books of what protagonist should be like, and who should be the fighter, who should be the tamer and who should this and who should that. Oh, ironclad. Excuse me, corpse pile. Can you take care of these guys? Thank you.
My stronghold has become more powerful. An
Don't,
achievement, to be sure.
don't you mean your stronghold has gotten stronger? They're still busy with them. See some struggling going on there in the distance. No, not the bear. The way in the back in the corner. Uh, no, I shouldn't be really concerning myself with it at this moment because, well, I'm still far cry away from ever being eligible for such a thing. But I hear that there's like a big debate on whether the VTuber awards or anything of an award nature, anything of an awards type of nature at all, that it really is an unnecessary event, as many people say. And I can see their point. I mean, it is a event where people get together to celebrate one person's accomplishments, even though everybody did their best to try and make an impact in their chosen content creation. And to just single one person out as being like the one who did the most out of everybody here, basically saying everybody else's achievements are null and void of any real importance or
Build here.
or matter.
I cannot build here.
Why not? Can I lay a foundation? Or is this thing in the way?
This will not work.
So yeah, I get it why some would feel that that's the case when it comes to award ceremonies of any kind, especially VTuber awards or streamer awards or anything like that. It can be harmful to especially to aspiring content creators out there, myself included. On the other hand, I think everybody deserves to at least have one bit of spotlight in their life where they are chosen by their peers to be the one who has put out the most effort, and therefore they should be celebrated. Give that person a moment to shine. For the individual, yes, but also for the individual, it's really on who's on which spectrum when it comes to content creators. Whether you're the one who's just there and meant to be the one nominated, or you're the one who is to be actually awarded. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the whole thing in its entirety. But I don't hold any like sacred duty to uphold ceremonies that you're at the Oscars, you're doing this, you're desecrating the Oscars legacy. Like, what is the Oscars legacy other than to give an award to somebody who has got a career in acting and make entertaining people? People will come and they'll make fools of themselves, but that's fine, I guess. They're still entertaining. It shows that they take their job pretty seriously, their roles very seriously. And with VTubers, they take their very seriously by doing hours of streams of playing games or being on a podcast or just messing around. I could be a little biased though when it comes to who does it like a champ. It would be Iron Mouse. Then again, because of what she suffers, she can. So, not saying that that is like a plus or anything. Just saying that she's used to staying in one place for a long period of time, and it's understandable why. So of course she would have us beat when it comes to stream marathons or streamathons and all.
Cannot build here.
So kudos to her. Anything I said I'm going to a rugby game this coming July. Speaking about awesome things happening in that month, Frostpunk 2 comes out.
This will not work.
What am I missing? And Faber. Oh, wait, wait. Yeah.
Material is too strong. I'm not making a dent.
Therefore, both of them. Got it. Minus sun resistance, huh? Still burning up. This means it will take more time to burn me up. close. Stones. Do I track these things? I swear there was the times when I did play this, or today, yeah, I did play today. Those trains are always outside my castle, so I'm like thinking now, what, do I draw evil creatures towards me or what? Not gonna go that way. Tristan is too powerful. Maybe the merchants over there will have what I'm looking for. Damn it, they always get me. Oh, Rufus. Do I? Yeah, sure. Okay. And I'm gonna call you lunch. Uh,
My blood, restore my body.
Blood Aid would come to my rescue. Yeah, I charged in while I was not healed.
Change me.
8 to 16, increase primary, blah blah, yeah, good. I once went to my childhood hometown and I saw my old house where I used to live. I asked for the people, can I go inside?
An intruder, huh?
As I was feeling nostalgic.
Myself.
They slammed the door in my face after saying no to me. Damn it, my parents were mean. I heard that joke today.
Think you're quick on your feet? You're dead on your feet. Think you're quick on... What are you waiting for? Finish it.
I am. Take some time to finish it.
New knowledge acquired.
Here we go. I didn't look like I was tipping over backwards.
My bags are filled.
Lieutenant Rufus the foreman, lieutenant of the bandit forces charged with looking at the logging camp. Just because he's an expert woodworker doesn't mean he doesn't know his way around a crossbow, though. Didn't rise up in the bandit ranks for nothing. It just came to mind. You know what was a mind-blowing movie for me at the time? The Matrix. Especially when I was 10 years old when it came out. And I had nightmares for like no, it wasn't really nightmares, but it was like dreams that were focused on going through tunnels, like like they did in the Matrix, where they had to zoom past tunnel after tunnel after tunnel, and it's just like, so. You'll take care of them, will you? No, don't come this way. Please don't come this way. No. Yeah, that movie was mind-boggling to me as a kid, and it blew my mind even more. But an anime version came out. Well, it was like a whole collection of anime versions. They were like teaching, well, not, well, like showing like how did it lead up to where it all happened. Yeah, Animatrix. Then I find out a few years later that Kids Next Door does their own little version of the Animatrix, and it's just really for anybody who didn't see that. Anybody who didn't see that Animatrix and watched that Kids Next Door episode, wow, bet your minds were blown by just how deep it probably went. But for people like me who knew exactly where it's from, it was just so comically accurate. Okay, so I beat him and I beat him. Grayson? I guess I gotta beat Grayson in order to be able to get whetstones, but let me drop some stuff off. Yeah, it looks like my presence brings him to this place. Grayson the armorer, so far away. Man, I used to listen to Nickelback nonstop in my teenage years. Next to Linkin Park, Nickelback was like one of the good substitutes out there that hit exactly where it needed to be, but you knew that it could always hit harder. Not like Chester Bennington, where, geez, that guy screamed for those who couldn't scream. And sang in a way really touched all those who were going through serious stuff. Even to this day, they're still going through some serious stuff. about as sharp as a you're about as sharp as a crayon. A flat end. I'm loving these foghorn leghorn memes going around where it's like trying to give the he's talking. Oh, come on, really?
Cannot go on.
That's just embarrassing. Freaking embarrassing, man. A Deadeye level 26. Oh. Right here, it's the closest obvious. Damn it, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the foghorn leghorn thing, yeah. Um, there's a YouTuber out there called Prince Vegeta, and as the name suggests, it's Prince Vegeta Darkness doing reaction videos and all. And there's like a whole, I don't know, like 14, maybe 15-minute video of Foghorn just going to anime protagonists or supporting characters and just like giving them a lecture. Quite funny. They call you Monkey D. Luffy because the D stands for dumbass. Oh, it will protect me from damage, but it will not protect me from sunlight. How does that make sense? I should have stayed back at the camp. I
Death is not the end.
that is embarrassing. I gotta head back to a coffin and grab the equipment I know that's been. I guess there was none working. Now it's not time. But I'll do better. I think I can do much longer streams on weekends. And considering I don't have any um, priorities besides, errands or something that my folks and family want me to do. As an unemployed man, gotta do what I can to support the family here at home. because yeah, parents getting on in years. I'm gonna get depressed if I even think about it. What did I pick up? The Shadewalker boots? Okay. Trappers and the bombers and the Deadeyes, they're all... No, I am not gonna get killed by a Deadeye again. No, thank you. That embarrassment is just too much.
From my veins, I rejuvenate.
And it's time to find a new victim. Screw it, I'll just take her. So coming after this guy, I basically am solving my whetstone shortage problem. Without even getting to him first.
I'm going to crush you. You can't stop me. Gonna hammer you out. I've got the tool for the job. Hammer you out. Hammer you out. I've got the tool for the job. Hammer you out. Hammer you out.
Hey, that's not fair.
Hammer you out.
Ah.
Hammer you out. taste of knowledge.
Did you know I once tried to build a model of the Titanic? Tried is in the word. And I didn't stop trying because it was too difficult, too arduous, and it was taking too long. No, I was prepared to put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort to try and build a little 1 by, what was it, a 1 by 1300 scale? I don't know. I don't remember. But it would have been big if it was completed and it was in my bedroom, on a shelf in a glass case. I would have been very proud of myself for sticking out so long to finish it. Unfortunately, the place where I was getting it from, they were heavily unsupportive about. After some time, they were incredibly unsupportive about the whole thing. Um, Earlier, when I mentioned that there was what I that I about the square that I was used to like going to. Okay, let me finish here. Grayson the Armorer, the working arm and logistical mastermind of bandit forces. Grayson is the backbone of their operation as the quartermaster of a band of chaotic outlaws, murderers, and thieves. It's the stern voice of reason that keeps their gang well fed and well equipped. Well, not for long, not anymore. Anyway, as I was saying, so I spoke about that shop where you could just go in. There would be magazines, there would be gift cards, there would be even painting supplies, and there would also be what else was there? Oh yeah, toys for kids as well. Nothing major, but now and then they would like host, or they would have a special, or they would like show that you can contact an agency of merchandise that you are interested in getting involved with, and you get to get a weekly discount that would like stack up as you went, and that was the Titanic model, wooden model, may I add, and it was like 150 issues. Maybe it might have been longer. Maybe it might have been like no, it was 300. No, it was like 300 issues. No, 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 no. Just go back. Go back. You can build it. I'm getting sidetracked here. So yeah, I continued with them for some time, and I think I got to like issue 15. Issue 15 of 300. Can you imagine? And of course, for me, it was when I was this was when I was a teen, and I would work for money by doing odd jobs around my house. You know, the typical, you want an allowance, son, you're gonna have to work for it. So go ahead and go mow the lawn, pick up the dog crap, that kind of stuff. And if I did enough jobs, I'd get a pretty hefty sum of money, according to my case. It's a lot at the time because, yeah. Anyway, and I would build the model with each issue that came by. And 15 issues in, I was not even finished with like the bow, I think it's called. either way, 15 issues in, and I hear that there's now a cancellation of the whole issue, of all the other issues, and I just felt that was like the first time I ever felt like I was robbed. I was putting the effort, the time, and it was something that was gonna be mine, you know? It was taken away from me. And demanding a refund and even going as so much as to pack all the pieces and everything and giving it back to them. I demanded a refund and they said they cannot. And just like that, I was robbed. Not just financially, also because of, but also emotionally, I was robbed. I was robbed of a happy pastime where I was actually going to make something that was mine. Just like that, it was gone. So, if I ever do something like that again, like build a model and what, tell you what, Sonny boy, Bobby, I'm gonna buy like the whole kit, the whole kit where it will come with all the pieces and everything. I'm not gonna get cheated like that again. But at least I learned an important lesson out of the whole ordeal. That was, even if you were an enthusiastic child, just wanted to experience something unique, something different, such as building something with your own hands. Took you a long time to do it, but huzzah, it's there, it's yours, it's got your name on it and everything. I been mute? Oh, man. So I've been mute this whole time. Well, not for some time now, and I thought, well, there's a whole bunch that was left out. So sorry about that. This is why I need a proper microphone. But in case you missed the story, I'll say it again, but shorter this time. When I was a teen, I wanted to build the Titanic model. I think it's like 1 by 1300 scale, and it's going to be quite big. I'm not sure how big the scale was, I'm just guessing. And I was 15 issues in to like about around 300 and something. I don't know. It was a 300 issue wooden model set that I was going to build up. But after 15 issues, it just discontinued. Then I tried again with the Flying Scotsman locomotive, and they discontinued that as well. Eventually, CNA, the shop that I mentioned that I would go to get, I don't know, get well cards or go to get a magazine or books or children's toys, whatever. It closed down, only to be renamed later as PNA instead of CNA. I don't know what either of those titles mean. It just was like the name of the store. It didn't really stand for anything. I totally apologize if I was silent for such a long time. I ought to pay attention to my audio captures. Plus, it just shows that the headset that I'm using is quite old. So next is Clive the Firestarter. Goreswine the Ravager. I passed him when I was coming up here. A mad cultist too far gone to be intelligible. The malevolent being they serve pushes them to desecrate all things. Little regard for practicality. They wear a rotting pig's head as a decorative mat. They wear a Yeah, let's go after him. Put stuff away. if swearing is adult language, then why is it also referred to as immature language as well? Velociraptor. My word. Damn it.
This cannot be the end.
Yeah, should have waited until he was out of the graveyard. He's basically in his element. Where did I die? The closest one is this one. I check that there's this website in this app, throne.com. Essentially, viewers get to get to gift their favorite streamer, whoever it is, a gift that is on the streamer's list. So if I was to go and compile a list of things I wanted, future people would be able to afford it and give it to me if I get good enough. Problem is, it doesn't deliver to my country. Indeed they will.
Taste of knowledge. My equipment is down.
Probably a old piece of equipment.
Sanguine regeneration. My blood reserves run low.
But bring to your attention. Let's see what it. Yeah, of course. It's always that one that goes first. A mad cult. Yeah, we already read that. Can get back far, but the coming progression of the game, thank myself for it. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna say, I'd like to bring to attention to a certain um fandom, SCP Foundation. There's this channel. I forget what it's called. It like shows that there is a man named Watch has like interviews with the SCPs that he can talk to, like SCP-682, SCP-079, and even 343. and 035. My favorite. Oh, hey, hey, Buxton, how you doing? Just rambling here. That's good. We need some R&R sometime. I was just mentioning this channel that Enderroll. Ah, yes, that's what it was called. No, 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 no. No, I didn't finish it. I got sidetracked by other games and all. Um, but I think I still have got the saved data if I upload the, the mods again. I think I still have the saved data, yeah. And I was playing it for a bit, and I kind of thought, well, when I got sidetracked, I then remembered that I still had got to play it, but I thought I'd still save that for the stream the next time, if I ever was going to stream again, of course. But well, here I am. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, we were at the part when we were in the underground city, like where the thieves and murderers were, and I won like a massive fight against a giant or something, like in an underground arena or something. That's what I remember. Yes, really put a whole different spin on Skyrim altogether. Brand new game. Jeez. And you were even helping me on one mission. Yeah, I remember. You you were helping me search for an item when we were trying to solve a crime or something. Wow, I can't believe I remember that. Actually, I can because I've got the mind of an elephant, the memory of an elephant. I seem to recall always getting my ass handed to me by monsters that were just like 2 levels above me. The game. Have you played The Witch? Yeah, I did. I actually have. I have it on my Steam. Where did I end up playing? I gotta think about that now. Do you recall that I had to? Hmm. Yes, I played The Witcher though. I've played it before. Yes. Now I'm gonna forever hear. I mean, you hear Geralt when he talks. I'm also gonna hear Henry Cavill. A pe- that is that is excellent acting part. He nailed the part so well. I'm maybe biased because I just like the guy, or this is gonna take forever. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. Um, think of where I ended off on The Witcher. I was with a druid, and we had to like we had to like contain a dramatic event that involved like a portal of some sort. The conjunction of the spheres, I think it was called. I don't know. It was quite a hectic event. It actually nearly made my machine crash because of the demand of performance. Are you gonna tell me that there is like a massive mod or something that will like completely alter the whole with that whole game? Speaking about Skyrim mods, um, my brother did tell me about the Wabbajack mod. He's been playing it non-stop lately. I don't know, there ain't such things for Witcher. Oh yeah, because it's already a perfect game on its own. Yeah, I get you. Guess we just wait for this all to finish acting till we can move on. Out of all the languages you decided to speak, what do you mean by that? What do you mean speak facts? What? Ah, I get it. That was yeah, yeah. Sorry. I'm a little. Yeah. Sorry. It was as we say in South Africa. it was a blonde moment. Facts. Oh well, it's a popular language. Can never go wrong with it. Your AI didn't comprehend that at first. Well, I didn't make it very much clear. Did you see the the whole debut stream and the whole lore and all that? I need to replace this horrible damaged equipment. Well, at least you got some of it. The whole point is an AI that was inadvertently or indirectly created due to lost data, the kind that accumulates and you need to defragment your machine from time to time. And since it was done in the 80s, there was no such thing as that kind of program. So I was just left to develop. I escaped Earth. I built my own nation. Yada yada yada. Okay. Can I? Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna take some time till we bypassed it. Yeah, but that's not the whole story though that I've left in that I've put into the debut stream VOD. It's only part of it. There's more to it, but I was thinking of getting to it later on in my VTubing career when I have access to the resources to try and extend it even more. Let's put it this way. Uh, multiple as this as I said in the debut stream, the model you see before you, it's only a vessel to the uh whole AI core. Meaning that if this body's destroyed, I can always upload my consciousness to another vessel and come right back. Unkillable, as long as I still have a network signal. You know what I'm doing. Time to look for the next victim. My gear's level 25. Got it. Invincible. Mm, the whole idea is not to. The whole idea is to improve and advance. Oh, and by advance, I mean like, one moment I'm running on electricity. Next moment, it's atomic energy. The next minute, it's magna. Then this, then that. It just keeps going, until eventually, I don't know. You could basically call me like a celestial from Marvel or something like that, where a sentient godlike machine, something like that. Like I said, it's the whole story behind it, and one day I hope to bring it to life. And I feel that VTubing or streaming in general will help me with that, provided I get um, good enough.
I cannot build here.
I trust things have been good and fair to you as of late. Now I remember what I was trying to do. I connect like plenty of these boys. There we go. That's great. It's great to hear that you're doing well for yourself, because I only want the best for those to me. Marginally, we're not exactly that close, but you've been so cool that I might as well consider you such, right? Now I gotta go course through it again. Jeez. Oh wait, I've got them right here. Source notification names and I can't. Really? Uh, you trying to tell me that you missed me that much? Dude, don't say that, please. Jeez. That is so. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah. I'll I'll tell you why I went away so long. I don't know if you saw the video that I left behind, but it's gone now. But currently, at the time, South Africa was suffering a massive, terrible power outage problem, load shedding as it was called, where they would turn off our power like for 16 hours a day in some areas, but for me, at least, I suffered for 8 hours, and it happened at such inconsistent times. Streaming was just not possible, especially when you would only have your computer on for a good 3.5 hours, and then you'd have to turn it off. It was just not applicable to it, so I had to stop. Or else I'd just be turning my machine on and then having to turn it off. Not even like 3 or 2.5 hours later, especially since yeah, but now the power is under control. We're 3 months without one single power outage, so something's happening. That is a massive blessing. So hence why I said I'm now gonna try and stream every night at around 8 p.m. where I in my time. But maybe on weekends I might even do it for longer and or appropriate times of the day for me. Just got to get those numbers of streaming up, you know? Okay, 27. I need horse thread. Got it. I gotta tell you, I've been called many things, some negative, some of them negative. But a legend is not one of them. So you just made my night. Thank you, Boxen.
Are my target.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Blood sustains me.
That's an actually good question I just came up with. Hey, Buxton, how come you're not streaming? How come you don't become a streamer? I'm sure you'd make a pretty badass one. You can do reaction channels or participate online games or who knows, whatever you think you can produce that would be um like interesting for some, then make it happen. But that's of course only if you want to. Please go away. I cannot beat you. Oh, well, can you always use your phone? I'm using mine now for my motion capture. The other webcam I had was just downright garbage. Copper ingots. Oh, copper ingots. Or like have a channel where you're like knowledgeable of a certain like topic or aspect of trivia, and you clue in people on what it is. It could be anything. Now, there's a ton of people out there for the SCP Foundation, ton for lores in Warhammer, a ton more in video game history, such. Or can you just be a simple let's play where you don't really show yourself, you just play games and you make commentary as you go, like the Game Grumps or Super Mega or whomever, really. That's only if you want to. right? I don't want to pressure you into doing something. I just thought uh, that that it just came up. You, that anybody can be a streamer nowadays, even those that shouldn't be. But that's up to you, my friend. It's really not my say in the matter. I just thought I'd swing the idea to you and see what happens. There they are. Looking for. As far as streamer, VTubing stream, VTubing comes, there's actually a guy out there whose character is literally a potato. He's literally streaming as a potato with a face, and it's working apparently. So I figured if he can make it big like that, so can I. But ultimately, my goal now is just to see how far I can go. I don't know, look at this. Be kind of a waste of all this space. Gonna have to build some rooms. And I think maybe that will come to the end of my streaming. Right. 2.5 hours, huh? I've got plenty to improve upon, including my stamina. Well, Boxen, thank you very much for coming to the stream, even though it is in the late hours by me, nearly 30 minutes to midnight for me. But I appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much for your time. And yeah, pretty much that's just it. Thank you. 11:30 p.m. Wow. You wouldn't also to be happen to be South African, would you? Oh, that makes more sense then. Jeez, so far away. Well, I guess that makes sense as well. Poland is in the same Terminator range, as it's called, time zone, whatever. Anyway, that means you share same ancestry with Brock Sampson from Venture Brothers. Ha! That means you're both born to kick ass. That's great. I'm gonna call it quits tonight now, Boxen. Again, thank you very much, and I hope to have more chats with you in the future. So one good chat with one person in the chat is much better than 1,000 or so who don't even say anything, even though there's only you here. So I'll check you next time. All right. Take care. And I'll say this only once, for old time's sake. Stay optimal, boxing.